Hey guys, Charles Rudibaugh, and I'm back with another incredible book recommendation. If you're an entrepreneur beginning your entrepreneurial career or a new entrepreneurial venture, whatever it may be, this is a great place to start. You first got to wrap your mind around failure if you're going to be an entrepreneur, because certainly very few entrepreneurs go win to win to win, success after success after success. You're going to experience failure, and if you haven't, you will. And I'll tell you, this book, I actually heard John C. Maxwell speak live just a few months ago, and he was telling the group of our leaders from our company, when the question was asked, what would you train on first if you were building a company like ours? And he said, failure. I would start with failure. And for every entrepreneur, this is a great place to start. And as I look through here, look at the highlights and underlines. I've studied this book, I didn't just read through it. I didn't just try to get through it. I tried to get from it, right? And are you taking enough risks, right? Just the title, look at this, My Own Mountain to Climb. Don't let your learning lead to knowledge, let your learning lead to action. And there's just so much valuable insight in a book like this by John C. Maxwell. You can't go wrong picking any of his books, but this book in particular. He wrote a book later on, a secondary book to this called Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn. Both those books are fantastic. But this is the first one I read. I read the other one, Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn, second. And those two books combined, I think anybody who wants to improve their life, you have to step outside of your comfort zone, right? All success is outside of your comfort zone. And anytime you're going to step out into the darkness of the unknown, you have to really accept the fact that there's a possibility of failure. But as long as we learn from it, as long as we have the right attitude in our mind around it, then it's not failure. It's just an experience like everybody has. And one thing he says in here is that successful people don't really think of failure as failure, and they don't get stressed out when they fail. They get anxiety, right, when they're nervous, but they don't get stressed out thinking about failure. They just obviously plan and prepare, and they just have a whole nother attitude and mindset towards failure, and I think that's a real key. And so if you read this book, you're going to get a lot out of it, and message me sometime. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to hearing about it. Talk to you soon.